Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming today with another World of Warships video. In this video I derp around a little bit in the American cruisers, and the video I'm producing in order to participate in the mighty Jingles 500k giveaway. He just reached 500 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, so 500k. And he actually said this time he does something different, which is to show, yeah, you have to make your own video and upload it. So I decided to go out in American cruises. It has been a while since I last played World of Warships, so I did not do that. Perfect. So in the first clip here, you see me driving the USS Marblehead, where I did kinda decent. This is the first encounter we have here. I got under fire, but I remembered to use WASD to not sail in a straight line. Changed the course a lot. I think I could do a little bit more by changing speed instead of just going with course corrections. That would maybe help me as well. But still, we managed to do okay here. We just got one minor hit in and not that much else. We actually have two purple guys on our team, which did indicate that they do some team damage. So, yeah, I'm running quite a lot of flags on this ship. Actually, nearly all I had. I don't have that many anymore because, like I said, it has been a while since I played, and when I played intensively I used nearly all of those flags. I got a couple flags on the stacks, but yeah, we will see how that turns out. So, Jingles, if you're watching this and if I'm winning, I would like to get, and if I could choose what I would like to win, I would like to get the flag bundles. Because I already got the Sims and I mainly play American cruisers or American battleships. I started to go down the line, the German cruiser line, but the flags would help me the most, so to say. So here I start to shoot up on an enemy battleship. That's why I switched back to high explosives. There now is a cruiser, and I decide to switch fire to the cruiser again. That's why I switch to armor piercing again. However, you have to clear the tubes first. Well, I think if you double tap 2, it would reload armored piercing. But in my opinion, if the barrel's already loaded, in the cruises it's not that bad actually. It goes quite fast to reload or to switch the ammo. But it would have been nicer. I mean, I got a good hit in there with the high explosives, so. Unfortunately, I do not get the kill, somebody else takes the kill, and actually I decided to switch fire again to this battleship up there, because I'm getting in line of sight of him. So that's why I decided to switch there. And there is another battleship coming around the island in a second here. Or is that after the next turn? It could be that this is after the next turn, actually. You could see there in the back there was a aircraft carrier, which I will start to shoot up in a moment as well. But yeah, for now I'm cruising around doing another turn. The Miyogi back there is actually one of the guys who was purple, and my guess is that he either got sucked in to shoot somebody who did team damage to him first, or I'm not 100% sure. So I'm switching back fire to this battleship over here. I'm having high explosives loaded again. Managed actually to set him on fire again. He puts it out immediately, which I think isn't the smartest move. A battleship can take quite some hits, and there I set him on fire again right away. So, but he already used the damage control ability, or did he use it now? I'm not quite sure. The preview window is very small. No, he's burning. He's burning at least one, maybe two different locations. And there is another cruiser again, so that's why I switched back to armor piercing. And also, again, just clearing the tubes with the high explosives. Might get a hit, or not. That was a bad one. Ah, yeah, I did get a hit. I actually took out his steering. Nice. I didn't remember that. I'm doing no live commentary to this video because I wasn't sure how it would go, and I decided to just record a bunch of clips and then edit it and the commentary afterwards. I don't know if it was necessary to do commentating or not, if it would have been just uploading the video file, the raw video file, or whatever. But like you guys know, I like to do my videos to do the commentating. Normally I do it like live when I'm playing, and this battleship actually got sunk. But I guess if he wouldn't have gotten sunk, I might have gotten a torpedo hit there. Which would be nice, because like you guys know, if you watch my earlier videos, I really suck with torpedoes. So it would have been nice to actually get the daily challenge, or is it the weekly challenge? I don't know, one of the missions to get it clear. Here I saw, because I was paying attention to the map, that there is a battleship coming around this island. Luckily he's focusing on the Miyogi. I think if he would have focused on me, he would have probably blasted me out of the water. I mean, I'm doing pretty good health-wise still. Mostly because I wasn't the furthest guy ahead, and the enemy always had to shoot at something else than me, which turned out to be very good for me. I think I took 2 or 3 minor hits so far. Also, I was angling the ship quite effectively in this game, which is nice. Normally I'm not doing that great in that part. So this Omaha is trying to go behind the island, and I actually tried to hit the yeah, but I was too late, and my shells hit the island in front of me anyway. But I was trying to get another hit in on the carrier there. So that was the only carrier in this game, which resulted in that the airplanes, you will see them come back over here, but they can't have any more orders and they cannot land, so they just cruise around over there, which is nice, but it still spots you. So if we would be in a different position in this game, it would have been bad with all these planes above me, which would have always spotted me. I mean, I'm not in a destroyer, so it's not that bad, but still. And I just realized the Marblehead actually, does it have a fire defensive cooldown or just a catapult fighter? Oh, I think I didn't switch that back. I tried to use the hydroponic surge with it instead of the defensive fire cooldown, and I never changed that back. I just realized that. I think that should be a consumable, right? Well, anyway, the game is nearly over. We did very good. We have both points captured, or we are capturing the second point now, actually. I wasn't paying too much attention to the score there, so it's 680 to 61. As soon as the enemy counter would reach 0, we would have won, or we reach 1,000. So this guy seems to be AFK, or he was AFK most of the time, but I didn't realize that with my first salvo. So that's why it was not very well aimed, and actually missed completely. I think my second salvo here, I actually get the Citadel penetration. Yep, there it is, the Citadel penetration, and the third salvo went into the island, unfortunately. And yeah, I wasn't lucky to get another Citadel penetration, and there the battleship, it's in my torpedo range. Torpedo range is 8.5 kilometers on the Marblehead, but I just could launch them and the game was over. So yeah, score-wise, I did fairly good. I mean, it has been quite a while since I played it last. Not very amazing, but quite good for my opinion. Here I jumped into my USS Atlanta, which I really love this ship. It's just fun to play. I never do very well in it, but you will see here in a second why I really love this ship. It's just so fun. You see an enemy ship, you get your bearings, where about to aim, and most of the shots will miss, but that has nothing to do with the dispersion of the guns. It's mostly because I can't aim. You saw there, I tried to shake it up a little with the mouse, but it didn't work, so he turned in quite effectively. The second salvo did hit quite nicely. By the way, I think I'm shooting at a York here. It's a German tier 6 cruiser? Tier 5 or tier 6. And you see just the amount of firepower you can pour down on your enemy, and he is actually doing what you should never do against an Atlanta sailing broadside on. I mean, he did get hit in 1 or 2 already, and you see the Atlanta has just no armor whatsoever. So if you get hit, it hurts. It hurts bad. So I'm already less than 50% of health, but most of the salvos he's shooting I'm able to avoid, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm avoiding again. And I'm avoiding again. And I think the next salvo he actually hits me again, because I was going in a straight line for too long of a time, and the Atlanta is, well, it was just minor light damage, which is cool. And the Atlanta is not very maneuverable, in my opinion, at least. There are more maneuverable ships, even though the Atlanta is like a big destroyer. The guns are very small caliber. But like I said, it has been a while. I don't know if I even would have gotten Citadel penetrations if I would have shot armor piercing at this range and at the York. I think the York is also very lightly armored cruiser, so I would have done better with armored piercing shots. But well, like you see, I pour down the shots here, and I think at the end I have like 108 hits, and I think I just shoot at one other ship. So most of the hits are on this York. Now she's burning at least 2 different locations. She has used her repair consumable already. Took out her steering, I think, or was it the engine? And I think that's actually the salvo which sinks her. Yep, that was the salvo which sunk her. I'm down to a sliver of health. Could have gone a little bit better there. But like I said, I played the Atlanta most for fun. Like I said, I never survived a battle in the Atlanta, or at least I think I never survived a battle in the Atlanta. Just because I go too far ahead and I have too much fun just shooting a permanent stream of high explosives at an enemy ship. It doesn't really matter if it is a cruiser, a battleship, or a destroyer, or even a carrier. I'm mostly in the Atlanta. I think I just use high explosive, never anything else. So with this sliver of health we can barely do anything. I decide to go up front again just to get in range of those battleships down there. You see on the middle of the screen now they disappear because they're out of range, but this battleship comes around the island. I think I get like 15 hits on him on him before he sees. At the moment I'm not detected. I'm far away. Far enough away. I haven't shot my guns yet. And I was long enough undetected so they couldn't see me. He actually slows down very strongly here, and now he's in range for me. And got all my guns pointing, and I open up with a salvo fire. I don't do a full broadside with all the cannons at once, because that way I can spread my shots around a little bit. So I just, if I have the range, I just keep my left mouse button clicked down and just move the mouse slightly to adjust the arc and the angle of the fire. And that's going to be my end. This salvo will hit. Oh no, actually not. The next salvo will hit them. So 10, 12, 13, 15. Yeah, 15 shots I got into him. You see, I just sank one and got another 15 shots in, and I did very well in the Atlanta. In the Atlanta, you get a lot of XP and a lot of credits. So in the last video, in the last clip here, I'm out in my USS Indianapolis, and for some reason, I don't know why, I was under the impression I'm sailing a battleship. Because otherwise I would never have done that on the Two Brothers map, which I'm doing here. And I'm realizing my mistake as soon as I get hit and I see the damage which rolls in. Which also is the point when I look up on the screen and see that my ship icon is actually a cruiser icon, not a battleship icon. I really don't know why I did that mistake. It hasn't happened to me in quite some while. I was playing the the Texas before this battle. Might have been that might have to do something with the impression that I was in a battleship. In the first seconds there I was actually thinking to go down the channel between the Two Brothers, the two islands, which I have done successfully, I might add. Most of the time it doesn't work out, I get destroyed, but I have done it and it has worked out successfully. And I decided let's go first over here with the battleship. I'm still under the impression I'm driving a battleship. It should have been apparently to me now when I saw that the guns were reloading that fast, but it didn't. And I turned to the wrong side around, and I did actually destroy his torpedo launchers there. And about now I realized I'm in a cruiser, not in a battleship, because that was real heavy damage. Oh yeah, that's why I turned the other way, because I had troubles with the, what you call it, friendly torpedoes. If I would have turned to the left, the friendly torpedoes would have hit me. And I already thought, okay, I'm done for. The next salvo will hit definitely. But I'm kinda lucky. Well, it did hit, but it was just light damage. So I'm doing the hippie shake in the other direction. Try to avoid enemy fire as good as I can. Just throwing the ship from left to right, from starboard to port. I think it's the right sailor terminology. Yeah. And I've never been in the Navy. I've been in the Army, but never in the Navy. But you guys know that if you watched other videos on my channel. So this one, nah, it doesn't hit. Yeah, I survive. I remember where I die here. Very, very badly I die here. Also I just have a sliver of health. And at this point I decided, oh well, screw it, I'm dead nearly anyway. Let's go down the channel and might be get off a salvo at the enemy aircraft carrier, which would, I don't know, maybe set his deck on fire, gives our aircraft carrier a little breathing room, so he can do a little bit more damage and we might win. I did never suspect at this point to survive this battle, but I didn't suspect to die so stupidly. So I turn around one more time. There are enemy dive bombers coming in, and I thought they might go for me because I'm so low on health. So I turn around, I activate my catapult fighter, I activate my defensive fire cooldown. Looked like they flew over me, but there they actually turn around and come in for a bombing run. I do the right click so my guns focus, and luckily because they were under so much fire, also from our allied carriers, fighters, all the bombs missed. I think if he would have hit me, the bomb probably would have finished me off. So that's the point where I decided, okay, now I really need to go down the channel. Don't need to fire at him, I can't reach him, he's out of range. As well as the next guy which shows up, just barely, but he's out of range. And that's when I saw this fighters, and I looked down the channel there, see nothing, and decided, okay, let's click on the fighters to get some fighter shot down. And that's a big mistake. If you want to go down the channel, check the channel. There was a destroyer, he destroyed me with his cannons. That was horrible. But well, anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you did like it, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. The links will be in the video description. And like always guys, one more time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.